What's up, y'all? You're listening to Husker Hype Radio. Listen and subscribe on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. And if you're looking for more fun, head on over to Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter and follow us at Husker Hype Radio.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to the Husker Hype Radio Podcast, episode 59, the first one inside the 2024 season. We see Anton in the back right there. I thought he was going to flash his cock.
Yeah, I did
I'm
too.
really surprised he didn't. I'm glad that he didn't. Can you hear me, Aaron?
I could hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay, sick. Yeah, my laptop was muted. Folks, Nebraska comes off the first week of the season with a win, 40-7 over UTEP. And it was just as good as advertised, if not better, dare I say. What are your thoughts, Aaron? Just quick game recap. Before we get in, we're going to break down offense, defense, special teams. This episode's all about UTEP, by the way. We're going to talk a little bit about Colorado, but during the season, we'll be doing 2 pods a week, recapping on Monday, previewing on Thursday, going out on Friday. Aaron, thoughts?
Quick thoughts. I saw what I needed to see. Dylan Raiola's him. We have a lot more weapons than maybe I even expected. And yeah, that's my 2 sentences.
That's what I'm saying. It's Dill him, Raiola him. we had Heinrich Himberg. Now we got Dill him, Raiola him, and that's it, baby. Double him.
You're double hemming him. Okay.
Shout out to Daniel Sferic, one of the guys who watches Husker Hype Radio. Guys, Husker Hype Radio is worldwide. He was watching from Deutschland, aka Germany.
Wow.
We got listeners in freaking Germany, boys. So shout out him, thinking of Dill him, Raiola him, and I'm going to use that for the rest of his time here at Nebraska. Let's break it down. Let's begin the breakdown, folks. By the way, if you're not watching, you may be thinking, where's the third person?
Hey, is this mic on, Eddie?
Yep, it's on.
All right.
Hey.
Yeah. There's a chair right there you can sit on. Yes, Eli is gone.
Aaron, you should take your shirt off, dude. We're going shirts off this episode.
Tarps off.
Tarps off.
Tarps off. I'm already got a red shirt on, basically. I got cooked at the beach today. Got absolutely cooked at the beach today. Look at that. Yeah, we're cooked. But Eli's not here. Maybe he's asleep, probably jerking off like he usually is when he's not on the pod. Yeah, the offense. 507 total yards, 223 rushing yards, 284 receiving yards, which I believe is a trend that we'll probably see a lot this year. More receiving than rushing yards. Aaron, what do you think?
I hope not. I mean, I hope. Well, I don't know. I feel like you're right. I mean, I just like to see us run the ball. Like throwing the ball sick, and Dylan Raiola is the best player on the team, so you put the ball in his hand and you have him make the plays. But I like to run the damn ball, man. You know what I'm saying? Big Ten football.
I do too, and I agree with you. But also, 223 rushing yards isn't a bad rushing number either.
No, that's great.
And instead of we got running backs who are running the ball, but our quarterback isn't doing it as much this time. Dylan Raiola had one rush. It was the sack for -6 yards. So no quarterback run. Heinrich came in for that goal line set and tried to run. I think he maybe got a yard. Didn't work, but I did call that last week. I said, watch them put in Heinrich on the 2-yard line. Say, we're going to punch it in. Didn't punch it in. But yeah, rushing wise, let's start off with that aspect of the offense. Emmett Johnson, leading carrier with 8 carries, 71 yards, averaging 8.9. Dante 42 was his long. That was a great run.
Yep. That was after 3 checks by Dylan Raiola, set it up for him. A 42-yard rush by Emmett Johnson. That was just beautiful.
The true freshman quarterback is making checks. It's like I don't think we had that at all last year. And now we got a guy who's 18 years old and is leading this offense to victory.
Yeah.
I want to scream and shout right now. I really do. I was going to get into it.
Yeah, your voice is a little hoarse.
My voice is a little fried. This is just the reality that we got to face for the next 12 weeks. This is what I'm going to sound like.
What did you think about the first couple series having Dante Dowdell as the guy?
That was a surprise to me.
Yeah, starter. We didn't have him on our radar as much last week on the preview.
No. On the depth chart listed at the very bottom. I don't know if that was something maybe to throw off the UTEP coaches or not, or if he just had a great week of practice leading into the UTEP game, which is probably what it was. And I still don't think after this week there's a breakout running back. I still think that competition is going.
If Dante Dowdell didn't fumble on like the 4-yard line, I think he would have took the job because he had 8 carries on the day, and he probably had 5 or 6 in the first 2 series. And then I think I can't remember what series it was he fumbled, but once he fumbled, I don't think he had any more carries after that.
No, they took him out of the game.
Yeah,
and I mean you got to kind of show like that was the whole thing last year, man. Turnovers, and we can't fumble the ball. That's how you lose football games. And I think Matt Rule really kind of wanted to not set an example of Dowdle, but be like, hey, plain and simple, we like this just can't happen. So we got to put another guy in who's not going to do it.
Yeah, I mean he did it kind of similar last year, so 2 years ago with Anthony Grant, or no, last year with Anthony Grant, and but that's the expectation, That's especially when you have minus 17 turnover differential last year. Coaches making sure that's not the case this year.
Exactly. And I think all the running backs showed their strengths in one way or another. I mean, Dante, I think he hits the hole the hardest out of everybody. I agree with you, Aaron, that Dante, probably if he didn't fumble, would have got that starting job. But Ramir Johnson, 11 carries for 50 yards, getting the most carries. Emmett Johnson still hits the hole just like he did last year. I'd say Dante does have a little bit of an edge on him. And then Gabe Irvin Jr., who kind of came in as the goal line type dude. 6 carries, 24 yards, only 24 yards, but 2 touchdowns. So I'm happy with this running back room.
Yeah.
I feel like we don't need to say much more.
I agree
with the rushing.
The receivers, Isaiah Nayor, we got to say his name, 6 receptions, 121 yards. I mean, dude, this guy was everywhere in the first quarter, first half.
Dude, yeah, he was everywhere all game. That's definitely, at least for the week 1, Dylan Raiola's favorite guy from what you see. I mean, they got a connection. I don't know if it happened through fall camp, but Isaiah Nayor. Yeah.
Which I kind of expected it to be Jamal Banks because he got the single-digit jersey, and so we thought he was going to be the guy. But maybe UTEP also circled Jamal Banks, and so Nayor became the more open of the two. Right.
Yeah, that could be it. Maybe they put their best guy on Banks, but still, even throughout the whole game, Nayor was getting looks. I'd like to see the target number. I wish we had. Yeah. I wish ESPN had that stat. Who had the most targets? Thomas Fidone, 3 catches for only 1 yard. And all those catches were the screenplays to the side.
You're like quick flats, yeah.
Right, which was kind of intriguing to me. I was interested by that, where they didn't, put him down those like tight end dump routes that they did last year, or crossing routes or anything like that. It was just screenplays to Fidone. 3 catches, 1 yard. Like I said, Carter Nelson, he kind of, I liked the way Carter Nelson played. 3 catches, true freshman Carter Nelson, 3 catches, 21 yards. He played toward the end of the game, but he showed flashes. I think he's going to be a promising receiver for us.
Mm-hmm. He's a dog. Everybody loves this guy.
Yeah. And what else do we got in the past game? What do we want to touch on?
That's the main ones.
Yeah. No running back like routes out of the backfield, which
another guy that didn't get a lot of on the stat book, but had a lot of plays in my heart. Ja'Cory Barney Jr. This guy is going to be a stud for us,
dude. He's something special, bro. He's different. When he touches the ball, he's like a jackrabbit, bro. He gets up and goes. He's got some acceleration. And that's kind of what I'm thinking with the offense here is Nayer's good, Banks is good, but you still got all these guys. Alex Bullock, who had only one catch this game, but was our leading receiver last game. Ja'Cory Barney, fucking Janiron Bonner, all these guys who didn't get that many looks. Do you think that maybe a little bit of the offensive game plan was not to show so much?
I think a little bit, yeah, it has to do with not to show, of course. And a part of it's like we sat our starters halfway through the third quarter. So
Right.
if we did some dumb shit like Iowa did, where we keep our starters in until the end of the game, yeah,
Right.
we would have.
To
Yeah,
get
we would
40
have had.
points.
Yeah, we would have had way better stats. Yeah, we would have scored way more points. But the thing is we played 108 guys, and
Yeah.
we had 11 dudes catch the ball. Hey,
get that stat, Anton. Let's get it. 108 football players playing for one team.
That's a lot of men.
That's a lot of men. It's pretty insane. And yeah, Aaron, like to your point, Iowa, who needs to keep their starters in for 4 quarters to score 40 points, buddy. We scored 40 points in basically two quarters with our starters.
Yeah. And the only time they scored 7 points was on a 4th down conversion that we didn't convert on, and they just 3 plays went over Malcolm Hartzog's head, which Malcolm Hartzog, if he didn't slip up, would have had a better play on the ball. Who knows what happens?
Well, this is what I don't think it was slipping up. I think that he jumped a little early. If he stayed on his feet and ran with the receiver all the way and not try to jump and deflect it, just run with the guy.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, because in that moment I couldn't tell if that was like a misstep, or do you think he was going for it at that point in time?
I think he was trying to go for it. Thought he was behind more than he was. He was shoulder to shoulder with the guy the whole route.
And I think the ball was a little more inside maybe than he might have thought of too, instead of more on the outside.
But also props to UTEP. That was a great throw and great catch.
Yeah.
And it's pretty damn good coverage, But yeah, I think if
that was the only good thing that UTEP did all day yesterday.
Only good thing. Yeah. What else on the pass? This was interesting. I think Matt Rule had held a presser today, and our wide receiver room right now is so stacked that they are planning on redshirting Malachi Coleman.
That's insane.
That's insane. He said that if we need to use him, we'll use him. We'll play him 4 games for sure. But
I don't hate that, because I mean, if I'm a third party guy, I'm Aaron Worsfold over here, Husker Hype Radio. I don't hate that, because we have 3 dudes, Nayor, Banks, and IGC, who this is their last year. They're all going to get some touches, I bet. And so it's like Malachi Coleman, give him another year. Was he a true freshman last year?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if he redshirts, then it gives him a couple more years to play when he'll be a little bit bigger, stronger, faster.
Right. And you hope that Malachi takes that the right way.
Yeah, that's
kind of what I'm scared about a little bit, is if he goes, oh, they want to redshirt me, but I think hopefully he takes it the right way and goes, I got a year to develop. I'm still playing in 4 games.
He also was banged up sometime in the summer, and who knows what's going on behind the scenes with that. So he could just be getting redshirt, because he might not even play for a few more weeks. And it's like, if you don't play for a few more weeks, might as well just use your redshirt.
Exactly.
Because you can still play in 4 games, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he could still play toward the end of the year and then just use all that playing time then.
Yep. Jalen Lloyd too. We didn't see him really. I saw him in on a couple of plays. Did he have a catch?
No, you're right. No.
Oh, I might have cut it out. I think he might have had 1 catch.
No, I'm looking at ESPN. I don't see him on here.
Yeah. So no catches from Jalen Lloyd, a guy who, I was like, Jalen Lloyd.
Yeah, that was a guy I said on the preview last week who that's the name I had circled, boys. 0 catches. Interesting.
So that our wide receiver room is so deep, and when you got Dylan Raiola to throw to these guys, it just puts a boner in my pants.
I feel like our offense is just 180 degrees different, better than we were last year.
Yeah,
so much better.
Anton,
fun to watch.
Coming from a you're a Husker fan, but you're not a diehard bleed. You are a diehard bleed red shit corner, but you're kind of Tell me what you think.
You're from, where are you from again, Anton? Are you from Colorado?
No, I'm from Dallas, Texas.
Oh shit. Yeah. See, you're a Husker. You're just not from Nebraska. So, it's a little bit different,
Yep.
It's acquired.
Yep. It's
Yeah.
acquired taste.
Yeah.
What'd you think, Anton?
Offensive recap from Anton.
I mean, the quarterback is really good.
Yeah.
This guy's good.
He's Patrick Mahomes. I think
this guy's good.
I was like, is he actually that good? And then I saw him like the first quarter with that fucking sidearm throw.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh yeah, Nebraska's gonna be a lot better than fucking whoever the hell we had last year. Those guys piss me off.
Yeah,
those guys.
I mean, the offense, it's totally different.
I hate those guys. Watching them throw the football, it's like, get off the field. Put fucking Dylan Raiola in. This guy knows what he's doing.
Yeah, it's really night and day.
It's much better.
It will. We didn't really talk about the offensive line overall. I mean, it's UTEP. It's UTEP. But the O-line looked pretty good. We were having our way, protecting the pocket. Only one sack, which Rule said was kind of on the quarterback. So
and that's the thing too, is like the best thing about the offensive line is you don't want to have to talk about them. They do their job. They're the guys. They don't get all the glory, but it's good that way. If you don't have to talk about the offensive line and have any complaints, then that's what you want your offensive line unit to be.
No news is good news.
Exactly. I said that in 50 words when I could have just said that. Thank you, Aaron.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, offensive recap, I think the boys did what they had to do. 40 points. We could have scored fucking 70,
Yeah.
But we put in our third string guys. Jalen Gramstad played. No Danny K. I think the plan is to redshirt Kalen as well.
That makes sense.
Which makes sense. And I think Kalen's okay with that too. Hopefully it just takes it just like Malachi hopefully takes it. Defense. Anything else
baby.
on offense? Anything else on offense?
No, I'm ready to talk about these black shirts, baby.
That's the defense that I know and love right there. Those are my boys. Those are my black shirts. The 205 yards allowed. What do we think about that? 149 receiving yards and 56 rushing yards.
The quarter of their yards, though, was on one drive. 55 yards of their 200 yards was on one drive, the touchdown, 3 plays. That was it.
Yeah.
The rest of the rest 150 plays, 150 yards was the rest of the game. And I mean, I'm not mad about it, dude. You're gonna let some stuff up, but only allowing 7 points and not doing anything else after they scored. When I was kind of shaking in my boots, I was like, "Oh fuck, dude, they just scored like that."
Yeah, that was like, is this gonna happen again?
I was like,
cursed.
Oh, I was just thinking, like, damn, are they actually fucking good? Because their coach, what's his name, Scotty Waldron?
Yeah.
Eddie and I were talking on the phone. He gives us PJ Fleck energy.
Yeah.
And he was on the sideline jumping around, and I was like, and the team, their UTEP players were like having fun.
They're getting all fired up, taking a selfie, whatever.
Yeah.
But then next drive.
Safety.
When was the last time we saw one of those? That fired me up. Yeah.
Ty Robinson, right?
Yeah, it was Ty Robinson. Yep. I'd say him, Mekhi Bayer. Mekhi Bayer, I felt like was flying around the field. He was on almost every tackle. He's listed 5 total tackles, 2 solo. But I mean, I don't think they're counting him when he comes in at the end of he's the 4th guy to the ball, I mean, he's always there. Him, Malcolm Hartzog led the team with 5 solo tackles.
Malcolm Hartzog with the interception too. That was pretty dope.
And the other one, Ramir Stewart. He was a guy who Eli said to watch out for, the Philadelphia, Pennsylvania guy, a Matt Rule guy.
Yep.
So that fired me up. And the same thing goes with the defense as it does the offense. Is they only scored 7 points, but they could have and that was against the first team defense, but also they could have looked better because we had 3rd, 4th string guys in. I'm looking at the tackles list right here, and there's 20 plus names.
Yeah.
Guys who got tackled. John Bullock with only 2 tackles,
The only
middle linebacker.
The only stat that if I have to complain, I mean, we're out here, we're glazing the Huskers right
Nitpicking.
now.
We're nitpicking.
If I have to nitpick, it's 1 sack. We're gonna have to have more sacks throughout the year if we're gonna
Right.
be in some Big Ten football games.
I do think though that the way that UTEP played offense, it was a little harder to get sacks. Think about it. When they passed, there was very rarely any shots down the field. It was more just little screen plays to the side, and you're getting the ball off in a second on those plays. You know.
Yep.
And I feel like they didn't blitz as much because as they did from last year because they didn't need to. And is that part of the defensive game plan too? We're not showing our weapon on offense. We're not going to show our blitz packages on defense type deal.
Yeah, I do think the coaching staff did kind of have Colorado. They have Colorado circled, dude, because they're like, we're not fucking losing the Deons.
Fucking everybody has Colorado circled.
Eddie, are you covering the football game?
Huh? I can't.
Why?
We got work. We got business.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I know. I'm sad about it. Ask the boss if I could take the day off. No days off.
He doesn't look like a very nice boss. I don't think he'll let you off the
hook. No. But I mean, Husker Hype Radio is going to be fucking electric. We're gonna have the
set up.
The Husker Hype Radio band will be performing for the first time.
Oh yeah.
And I think it's a great way to kick off the Denver Husker Hype Radio, the start of Husker Hype Radio being
a new chapter of Husker Hype Radio.
Right. And as much as I want to be at that game, I'm excited for the bigger games to come in Lincoln. And I mean, this game is huge, but
dude, I'm so excited.
We're going to walk over these motherfuckers, bro.
Is there anything else on the defense you got here, Ed? Special teams is fine.
Kind of not defense, but going back to coaching, I guess. I think there's so much more things that we're going to see on the offensive and defensive side of the ball that we didn't see at all against UTEP, dude.
Yeah.
Different plays. We were running the bread and butter there, dude. We might put a little bit of Parmesan on this toast. We might, maybe put some peanut butter, a little bit of chocolate chips, some bananas, drizzle it with honey. Who knows? Or we might not even have to do that against Colorado, bro. We can just run the fucking bread and butter against those pussies.
Yeah.
Like I'm
excited to preview Colorado on Thursday, folks. Stay tuned. Listen to it. Pod comes out Friday.
We don't want to talk too much about Colorado because we got to tease you.
Can we at least talk about? Oh yeah, you're right. All right, never mind.
Talk about what? We'll give them a little teaser.
I mean, I just want to say I was cheering so goddamn hard for North Dakota State on Thursday.
Oh yeah,
dude, they were 4 yards away from losing to fucking North Dakota State.
That would have been awesome.
It would have been electric. But it's a little better for us because now we're not playing an 0-1 team. We're playing a 1-0 team. A little better for our resume.
Yep.
And Aaron, you need to start some I don't want to say fights, but you need to get that crowd going, dude. You need to get your section absolutely rocking.
Oh, dude.
I don't even think you're gonna have to convince anybody. For this game.
Dude, the night game, the night kickoff, the hatred, what happened last year, dude. I think it's just people are lit, people are fired up.
I mean,
dude, last year sucked.
Last year sucked. The fans know about it. We've talked about it every other week. How horrible Colorado fans are.
This year.
We got this year.
We got.
What was I gonna say? Fuck. Oh, crowd noise. You saw that first drive. UTEP had a false start. I think they had to call a timeout in their first drive.
Yeah,
a lot of things. And if you think that crowd was loud, dude, it could possibly be 2 times louder. Grandma's gonna be screaming the whole game, whipping her titties around, fucking going berserk, and giving middle fingers to Colorado fans.
This is gonna be a rowdy crowd, bro. I'm so excited.
Yeah, we need live boots on the ground. In you gotta post some stuff, Aaron. Don't forget to post.
All right, yeah, I'll see what I can do.
I need to be there in spirit.
Yeah.
My spirit lives in Lincoln. It's in Memorial Stadium right now. But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's gonna be a big thing, dude, is the crowd noise. And Matt Rule said in his presser today with the helmet communication, it's a little hard to hear. Quarterbacks gotta really tune up and listen in. And even Matt Rule said it was getting loud that he had to put on a double headset so that he could hear. Like,
that's so sick.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
so sick.
I'm just like, I can't even fucking imagine how loud Colorado's going to be. It's going to be off the Richter, dude. Off the freaking Richter. Let's talk a little bit about special teams. We touched on Ja'Cory Barney, 3 returns for 75 yards. Buddy, as soon as he gets the ball, accelerates to 10 miles an hour. It seems takes 2 steps and he's already at 10 miles an hour. 4 steps, quick. He's at 20 miles an hour. He did the kick returns, IGC punt returns, 3 returns for 25 yards. What do we think about IGC backing as punt returner? What is it? Because he's a little more trustworthy than Ja'Cory Barney. Because I feel Ja'Cory Barney he's got the electricity. You know,
I don't know, man. I don't know. The only thing I care about is whoever's back there has a chance to score a touchdown every time they touch the ball. That's the only thing I want.
And that also the special teams returning was different. Billy Kemp last year
sucked.
If it wasn't him, it was Ethan Nation. Fair catch every single fucking time.
Coach Rule made a good point in his presser this week. Last year, they would just let the ball drop. Like they would just let it go all the way, like, and the ball would roll like within the 10, within the 5. Our boys now, we're catching every ball.
Yeah, and that might just be the personnel we had. Guys couldn't catch the ball, maybe. You know, like the coaches. Dude. Honestly, it's hard to catch a fucking punt, dude. Have you tried it?
Dude, Eddie, if my one fucking job on the team is to catch a goddamn punt, you're telling me we don't have anybody on the fucking roster that can catch a fucking punt, Eddie?
Oh, here comes E-Rock. He just woke up from a fat nap, I guess.
He just texted me. Tell him to join the.
Aaron, as much as I hate to say it, yeah, dude. Yeah. There's guys, when you're catching a punt, dude, and there's fucking people going down full speed at you.
Eddie,
you have to focus on this ball.
This is Nebraska football. I don't give a fuck. You can find one motherfucker to catch a punt.
It's not Nebraska football now. We got it figured out. All
right.
Okay. So what I'm saying, like, we're not gonna let the ball drop. We're not gonna do the fair catch.
Okay. Yeah.
We got fucking dogs back there.
Yeah.
We were talking about last year. We're talking about this year.
Yeah. My bad. Yeah, because I don't give a fuck about IGC. I just hope I don't know. I just do well. Just do something.
Just don't fumble. Fumble. And if you have to fair catch it, that's fine. Fair catch it, but just please don't fucking fumble. Don't get in a habit of fair catching either.
Right.
But yeah, Ja'Cory Barney, he's fucking awesome. Kicking, Tristan Alvano came out for the only field goal, a 20-yarder, 5 for 5 on extra points. Not a bad day for Tristan. That's good to get some confidence under his belt, I think.
Brian Buschini and Tristan Alvano.
Yes. And then our other kicker, his name is Nico Attamanelli.
What the hell's up?
We got some fucking Italian dudes back there fucking punting the football.
I hate to go back to the offense. We were 0 for 4 on 4th downs. No bueno.
Ooh, really?
Or no, 0 for 2, excuse me. 0 for 2.
Well, how long were they?
That one was 4th and 4, 4th and 5. The one that they scored right after. I can't remember what the other one was.
Okay. Yeah. That 4th and 5, that was pretty long, but I think they just wanted to put the dagger in right away.
I like the balls though. We need to be going on 4th down more often.
Oh yeah.
Is Nebraska? Are you guys going to be ranked?
No, we won't be ranked. I don't think.
We probably won't be ranked for a couple of weeks at least.
I honestly wouldn't be surprised if we're not ranked after beating Colorado.
We're already a 7-point favorite against Colorado.
Yeah, Colorado's not ranked now. Nebraska, I think we were like 31 in the extended AP, if I'm not mistaken. So that's 6 spots away. We could be ranked after Colorado, but
just this season,
if we kick their ass,
we're gonna fucking go 11-1. You think we won't be fucking ranked? What kind of fucking question is that?
Yeah, Jesus, dude.
Fucking.
Who's this guy?
You think we're gonna be ranked this season? You think we're gonna be ranked when we win 11 games? And we make it to the playoff? Yeah, we have to be at least number 12. fuck? God damn.
Good answer.
Dude.
Brian Buschini punted well, averaged 48.5. One inside the 20.
We got 10 minutes left here, Eddie. Yeah, that's basically a lot of
I
the
think that
stuff.
sums it all up, man. John Holt did the kickoffs. Tristan Alvano did the kicks. Brian Buschini punting. So we got 3 guys.
Do you want my my 2-minute or my 1-minute Iowa recap? I went to the first half of the Iowa football game against Illinois State. It was 6-0 when I left. Well, when I left, it was actually 13-0 because I left right when they scored the first touchdown of the third quarter.
Exciting.
Iowa?
The first touchdown of the third quarter. Exciting.
Yeah. Iowa, dude, their offense, I think they just looked decent in the second half because they just kept trying, and Illinois State was like, we're not going to win.
Yeah.
Their first half, they looked like shit, bro. Same old Iowa. It was like punt, punt, punt. They got 2 turnovers in Illinois State's first 3 possessions, and they only got 6 points out of it or 3 points out of it. Bad.
That's not sustainable.
That's not sustainable.
No, it's not going to work this year. They will not be scoring
40 points every game. That was a fluke. They literally played their starters until the very end of the fourth quarter. They got like 2 or 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter on some bullshit.
That's actually embarrassing.
That is embarrassing. And then fucking our friends, Jacob Mentz, has the audacity to text us and be like, oh, when Nebraska was tied 7-7, he's got the audacity to text us and be like, oh, how about the other team in the Big Ten? They're really good compared to this team. It's
how
like,
are the other teams in the Big Ten doing right now? Right after UTEP scored the touchdown, he goes, how are the other teams in the Big Ten doing? Oh yeah, Iowa was struggling in the first half against Illinois State, and then they finally scored 40 points. And we scored 40 points with our fucking 4th stringers in.
Yeah. We literally took our starters. We took our starters out in the third quarter, dude. You guys had your starters into the end of the game, bro.
You know what?
That's gay.
That's so gay. And then they played a lesser. They
straight gay.
Hey, let's feel it for Mentz. You know, he's got to hold on to what he's got left. Dude, he knows the end is near.
The thing is that their schedule's easy, so they're going to be ranked for a while. They're 25. They won. Like they're going to be right there, like 15 to 25 the whole year probably. But I can't wait to go there. Come to Iowa City, where I live.
I'll be there.
And we'll whoop their ass on Black Friday at it's like a 6 p.m. kickoff. It's gonna be so goddamn cold, but we're gonna be drinking Fireball.
Oh yeah, I'll be warm. I'll put my Carhartt on and I'll be just fine. I ain't gonna feel a thing. My nose might get a little red, but that's about it. What did I? Oh, yeah, Iowa City. Aaron, we know Aaron lives in Iowa City. Your boss sent you a fucking 6-foot inflatable. Did this come in yet?
God.
It comes here tomorrow. He said,
no. He sent him a 6-foot inflatable Herbie Husker to put outside the front yard.
And watching our YouTube, I'm showing the picture of Herbie Husker. You can't really see it, but oh well, you get the idea.
Nice. Yeah,
it's just a giant inflatable mascot, and 7 foot, 7 foot tall, $170.
Fuck, dude, he's splurging on you. Damn,
Wait,
someone's
gonna come and tear that thing in half in the first day, bro. You just spent $170 on that.
I know. Like you're gonna put that out on Saturdays, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it out. I'm gonna put it out as soon as I get it tomorrow, dude.
Oh, put it on your roof. That looks sick.
My roof. That's
but also, dude, Aaron, you might get egged, bud.
I'm worse, dude.
You might get egged. You live to tell the tale. You'll live to tell.
It's a story. Arson. But Friday. So we'll preview Colorado. We're gonna do our picks probably. I don't even know how I did this week. I'll have that all up for you on Friday. Anything else we want to talk about
picks
before we
Friday,
wrap up?
Preview Colorado on Friday. I mean, I think that's about it, man.
Yep.
Great first game. It was exciting. It was like Anton said, fun to watch. I'm not biting my fucking nails. It's UTEP, of course. But
it's like last year's offense was like cheering for a Down syndrome swimmer in a regular race. It pissed me off.
Yeah, you're like,
I can see why you'd say that.
Come on, buddy. Quit drooling. Let's play some football.
Although I was watching Paralympics on like Sports Center on the app,
Yep.
and it
That's cool.
was one dude. It was 100 or like 50-meter freestyle. One dude had legs and no arms.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
One dude had arms and no legs. And the dude with no arms was winning until like the last little bit because the dude with the arms could actually like. I feel like I'd rather have arms than just legs for freestyle.
Maybe for pushing.
Oh
it up.
shit! Here we go. Hold on. We have 4 minutes left.
Wow. Look at this
Eli,
guy. Late to work.
Eli, we have 4
Eli
minutes
is
left
late
of the
to
pod.
work.
Give us your 4 minutes, Dr. E-Rock.
Yeah, give me a 4-minute Dr. E-Rock game recap.
Great game. Excited about Raiola's mental abilities far more than his arm strength.
Wow.
We actually had a quarterback that could lead a team. That was nice to see. Colorado within the last play game against a D2 team. Excited about week 2.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah,
D2.
North
D1
Dakota State
double A.
is D2, but they are the best team in
D1 double A. FCS.
Still.
Yeah. Same fucking shit. Not FBS. Not
That's pretty crazy.
not in our same league. What was I
Show
gonna
some
say?
fucking respect because we're about to play UNI in 2 weeks, and they're in North Dakota State's conference.
I respect UNI 1,000 times more than I do Colorado.
Yeah, I told Mackenzie this weekend, I hate Colorado the most out of any team.
I think so too.
That's the team I hate the most out of any team.
Was it after that? Was it after that experience last year? Or what?
That really
I honestly think yes.
The fans.
I hated
there?
them, and then after that, I was like, I fucking hate this team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a fun one.
E-Rock, what'd you think about any defensive guys you want to shout out or anything from the game? Any
Bayer.
offensive guys?
Bayer.
What? You say Bayer or Nayer?
Mackay Bayer.
Mackay Bayer played well. Starting group played well. Their Foreman had that one play. Besides that, great game. Second group, Ramir Stewart, a guy that who the fuck is that guy in the secondary? Had an interception, came up laying the wood. That's the secondary guy that got my attention.
Yeah, we gave you a shout out for that one too. Yeah, good call on that one.
What about just us being on like the national spotlight type thing when we got Patrick Mahomes saying to our quarterback, "That's my little cuzzo."
It's great for recruiting. Receivers see that, they're like, I want to get a national spotlight. I want to go play with him.
Yeah, that haven't even thought about going to Nebraska. Then they see that tweet and they go, maybe I'll take a visit here. And then they go to Colorado, Nebraska, and they see the fucking fans and how the energy that goes into that stadium. And they go, maybe I want to play here. Actually, I 100,000% want to play here. I'll play here for free. I could get $5 million at Georgia, but I will fucking pay to play at Nebraska.
Hell yeah. I think it was a good idea for Troy Dannon to nix the stadium renovation for now. I think we need 90,000 fucking people in that thing.
Yeah, dude, do not tear down that south end zone while Raiola is here. Do not fucking do that. Don't do that. I don't even think we need to do it in the first place, dude. If the fat people are uncomfortable in their seats, lose some fucking weight. You know?
Or stand up, you know?
Yeah.
Or just
I think that there's a better way rather than just blow up the whole south end. But we have 90 seconds left. Anything else, boys?
Those fat people are blowing up their south ends a little too much.
I think it's more of like people with like handicaps, not fat people.
Well, they might be blowing up their southern ends as well.
That place is handicap accessible. Hey, Aaron, you go to those games. It's handicap accessible, buddy.
That was a good one.
Oh, you fell right into that one.
That was good.
Fell right into it.
All right, wrap it up.
That was all, folks. Eli, thank you for coming 40 minutes late. You're in trouble. That's a write-up, bud. As always, we'll see you on Thursday. We're recording on Thursday.
Okay.
All right?
Yep.
As always, bleed red, shit corn, and go
baby.
big red.